In Nigeria, thousands of young people have been protesting police brutality as part of a largely peaceful movement. But on October 20th, these protests turned deadly as the army and police moved in on unarmed civilians. The Nigerian army has called allegations that it fired into the crowd, quote, fake news, and told a judicial panel of inquiry that it did not shoot any civilian. But a new CNN investigation reveals this is not true. Some of the images you are about to see are disturbing. CNN's Nema Al-Bagher has our report.
They've killed him. They've killed him.
The Nigerian government denies this happened.
They are killing my people.
A peaceful protest turned deadly.
They came and started shooting at us.
CNN investigated the events at Lekki Tollgate the night of October 20th in Lagos, Nigeria. After analyzing hours of footage, we are going to tell a story that is radically different than the one the authorities are telling.
Now, peaceful protest, Abi? Okay, make everybody the same. Now, wave the flag.
People gathered at Lekki Tollgate protesting against what they called systemic police brutality and corruption. What they don't know is that the army is already on its way. This is Bonny Camp, a military garrison on the south side of Lagos. We know through analyzing footage they left at 6:29 p.m. heading towards Lekki Tollgate. We can see here the Nigerian government forces approaching. The protesters are gathered on the other side of the gate. As Nigerian forces get closer, you can see shots. At 6:43 p.m., we start hearing gunfire. We know this from the timestamp and data on this video. Here's another angle.
They are releasing fire.
Nigerian authorities say they fired blanks into the air and not at protesters. But CNN obtained video that appears to show the army shooting toward the crowd. Here, and at the top of your screen, here. In the midst of the chaotic scenes is DJ Switch, a Nigerian celebrity and activist. She is broadcasting live on Instagram.
And I wanted people to see what was happening. I didn't want anybody to come and twist the story.
Witnesses tell CNN ambulances were stopped from entering by Nigerian authorities. You can see here people at the scene trying to conduct CPR. CNN has verified that these bullet casings are from live ammunition. They are of mixed origin. Some are Serbian. This one from 2005. Nigerian military sources verified to us that these are munitions that are currently in use by Nigeria's army. And in collaboration with the Balkan Investigative Reporting Network, we were also able to procure Serbian export documents, proving that Nigeria purchased weaponry from Serbia for almost every year between 2005 and 2016. The shooting continued past midnight. Eyewitnesses tell us it wasn't just the army. At this point, they say police arrived and opened fire. So why were live rounds used at a peaceful protest? Many family members of those still missing are asking that question as they hunt for answers or the bodies of their loved ones. Elisha's brother, Victor, was at the protest that night.
Someone picked my brother's phone and called me and said that my brother, Victor, Sunday, is among of those people that was shot at Lekki Tollgate. And I entered into the hospital and searched. I did not see him.
What we're about to show you is incredibly graphic, but it's also incredibly important. This is Elisha's brother, Victor. The data in this footage shows it was filmed at 1:04 a.m. at Lekki Tollgate. Elisha says he received a call about his brother's death around this time. This places Victor exactly at the location of the protest on the night witnesses say they were shot at. This is important because Nigerian authorities deny anyone was killed at the scene. Since this incident, CNN has contacted over 100 protesters and family members.
They pointed their guns at us and they started shooting.
We asked what they heard.
When we had gunshots from behind the toll.
And felt.
This is where I was shot, and the bullet went through my back?
Many are in hiding. Some have fled the country. CNN tried to share these findings with the Nigerian army but received no response. Lagos state authorities would not comment on our reporting until they said a judicial panel of inquiry presents its findings. All this is incredibly worrying to the United States. The Nigerian army is a key counter-terror partner. But US lawmakers warn continuing abuses could damage that partnership. They're calling for answers. But weeks later, still none have been given.